All right, quick prediction for Kell Brook versus Carson Jones 2 happening tomorrow night. The first fight was a good fight, as we all know. Carson Jones was pretty much a human heavy bag for the first half of the fight. In the second half of the fight, he came on very strong and he had Kell Brook in all kinds of trouble. He had him backpedaling, running around the ring. He broke his nose and it went right down to the wire. Very close fight. A lot of people thought that Kell Brook just took it. A lot of people thought Carson Jones took it. It was one of them kind of fights. It was very close. Could have gone either way. So here we are, the rematch. Obviously, Kell Brook's been out for a long time. Carson Jones has had, I believe, 1 or 2 fights in the interim. Kell Brook obviously had those, cancelled fights with Devon Alexander. So I'm not sure where Kell Brook's at mentally at the moment. We don't know if he's going to be trying to shake off ring rust or, whatever like that. So we'll just have to wait and find out tomorrow night. But Carson Jones, on the other hand, like I said, did have a couple fights in the interim. And unfortunately for Carson Jones, he had a bad fight against Dean Byrne. And a lot of people was quite surprised by that. Dean Byrne is no one special. He's a little guy. And he managed to give Carson Jones quite a difficult night's work. But apparently, according to rumor, which I just found out today, Carson Jones' wife, on the very day that he was to fight Dean Byrne, Carson Jones' wife was caught with another man, basically. I ain't going to go into too much detail, but she was caught carrying on with someone else that very same day. So Carson Jones went into the ring with that on his mind, so that may explain the poor performance. Who knows? But, he gets a chance to, try and get revenge over Kell Brook this time around and get the result that he feels he deserves. So we'll have to wait and see how it goes. But me personally, in terms of a prediction, I'm going to take Kell Brook to win a decision. In the first fight, before the first fight, I very accurately predict. I don't mean to blow my own horn or nothing like that. All right. But obviously I get predictions wrong just like everyone else. But in the first fight, I did feel that Carson Jones was going to give Kell Brook a very tough night's work. And I said in my prediction that I think Carson Jones can win this fight and Kell Brook might get stopped, right? But I did predict Kell Brook to win, but I thought it would be extremely tough, all right? And in this fight, I'm predicting a similarly tough fight, but I think that Kell Brook knows what to expect now. He knows what's coming. And I think similar to Miguel Cotto facing Antonio Margarito for the second time, strategically, he'll be more aware and he'll know what to do better. He'll tie Carson Jones up better. And I just think it's still going to be a tough fight. I don't think it's going to be easy. It's still going to be hard for him. And obviously, Antonio Margarito going into the Miguel Cotto rematch was very shot-worn. He had an eye injury and the fight was stopped because of the eye injury. Whereas Carson Jones ain't coming into the fight with any injuries as far as I know. So, he's fit and healthy and what have you, probably in the prime of his career at the moment. But yeah, like I said, I'm still expecting Kell Brook to, fight off a very game and tough and persistent Carson Jones tomorrow night and get a decision on the cards. That's what I'm expecting. Carson Jones did land a lot of shots on Kell Brook. He did wobble him a few times, but Kell Brook showed a pretty decent chin. All right. So, yeah, I just think Kell Brook's going to be better prepared this time around, at least, mentally as much as anything. Apparently, this fight's going to be fought at 151 pounds, apparently, from what I'm hearing. If that's the case, I'm not really sure who that's going to suit more, because I think both guys are pretty big at the weight. You just look at their bodies. Both guys are tremendously ripped and, very big muscular guys for the weight. So I'm not sure who that's going to benefit more. But yeah, let me stop procrastinating, man. I'm just going to take Kell Brook to win a decision over Carson Jones. I'm not sure if it's over 10 or 12 rounds, actually. I didn't even check. Is it a 10 rounder or a 12 rounder? Oh, that might make me change my prediction slightly, because I might even go for Carson Jones if it's a 10 rounder. I could possibly go for Jones, but fuck it. I'm going to go for Brook. Yeah. If I decide to change my prediction, I'll let you know and I'll make another video. So yeah, let me know how you feel about this fight. Leave your comments in the comment section below. This is Hatman. I'm out.